everybody, Nancy here. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have some fun and we're going to make this hair bow. I've had some requests on my Etsy site if I could do a tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial of this little hair bow. Isn't that cute? Trick or treat. So let me show you what you're going to need to use. Okay guys, let me show you what it is you're going to need for your supplies today. You're going to need 4 pieces of ribbon that are going to be cut, the smaller ones. If you want the pattern on the inside of your bow, like this here, I have this on the inside. This is going to be your smaller cuts, okay? So you're going to need 2 of these cut at 7.5 inches, okay? Your outsides are going to be cut at 8 inch. So you need 2 8-inch, 2 7.5 inch. And today I'm using 7/8 inch grosgrain ribbon. You're going to need 3 cut at 3 1/4 inch. These are going to be for your spikes. You're going to need some 3/8 inch cut to 4 inches. This is going to be for your alligator clip. Okay, you're going to need a lighter, a hot glue gun right here, hot glue gun. You're going to need your double-sided tape, your bottle cap, whichever you're going to put in there, bottle cap. You're going to need 3 hairpins. I just use 3 of these regular clips. You can find these anywhere, any craft store. Probably Walmart even carries them in their craft section, or even where you get hair supplies. You can use a barrette. Here I have a little barrette that you can use. Here's another type of an alligator clip that has the 2 prongs. You could use that. My preferred is this barrette that has the little like alligator teeth on it. That to me is the best. And then when you pair it with the ribbon on the back, it just gives for a super hold to the back of your ribbon. So, and you need 4 inches in order to get that all the way up in there and around here. And that's why I say 4 inches, okay? So, there we go. We'll move our clips out of the way and we'll get started here. All right. For your tape, your double-sided tape, you're just going to need 2 pieces. So I just tear off 2 pieces, and that's it. That's all you need. So first things first, you're going to take and make sure that all your ends have been heat sealed. You want to heat seal all the ends of your ribbon. Okay? Once you've done that, you're going to turn your ribbon over, flip your ribbon over, make sure your little face sides are that direction. Flip all your ribbon over. Now, the shorter part, the shorter ribbons, are going to have the tape put on them, okay? So just put your tape right in the middle. You're going to make a seam, okay? This is how you find your middle. Fold your ribbon in half and just add a little bit of heat, like that, and press. And that will give you your seam, okay? So then you're going to take and you're going to stick, make sure you push that down so that it adheres into that fabric, right? Now just peel those off. Peel this one off. And keep those face down. Okay, now your 8-inch ribbon, I've already put the crease in them, so you want to make sure that those are creased, are going to go right over the top of your other ribbon, right over those creases. Okay, push that down so that that tape is adhered into that fabric. Same thing with the next piece, just right over it. Okay, push it down in there. Push it down good. Okay. All right, flip them over this way. Now, take this side, your left, and you're going to fold your piece in half, like so, okay? Fold your piece in half, just like that. Add a little bit of heat, give it a nice pinch, and then, while it's still folded in half, bring down the other sides. So basically you're making like an accordion, okay? Like an accordion. And you're going to heat seal those. Give it a pinch. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, see that? 1, 2, 3 seams, okay? And then take your green one, well, I'm not green, orange, hello, your 8-inch piece, and you're just going to do one, okay? One there and one on the other side. Okay, that's it. And then put it in front of you. After you've got everything creased, you're going to turn it over, and the first thing you're going to do is take the bottom piece that's got your faces on it, and you've got this crease here, and you've got 1, 2, 3 creases in here. You're going to take your first crease, and it's going to go right over the crease of the orange ribbon, and you're going to put in your pin, okay? Make sure it's even on both sides, and put in your other pin, okay? Just like that. Now you're going to come to the other side, bring it up, and where your center crease is, the end of this ribbon is going to go into that center crease. So just like that. Center crease in, and replace your pin. Okay, make sure it's even on both sides. You may have to maneuver that down and put in your next pin. Okay, so we've got 3 pins, just like that. That's one side, that's the back side. All right, now we're going to bring this ribbon up, and we are just going to cover this first ribbon. You just want to cover it. So we're just going to bring it over and cover that first ribbon from edge to edge. Okay, so you've got edge to edge that it's been covered. Take off your pin and replace it. Same thing with this one, just take off your pin and replace it. And then bring your other side over, edge to edge, okay, see how that's covered? And just cover that up. All right, so this is what you have. This is your back side. Here's your front side. Now we're going to, I just push with my thumb and pull with my finger and just pop that in. So I push with my thumb and pull with my finger and just pop those in. So there, you've got your first one done. Back side, front side. We're going to take a needle and thread, and I use heavy duty thread. You can get this at Walmart. I just buy a heavy duty thread. And we're going to come up through the bottom, and we want to make sure that we get our ends. We want to get our ends in there. So we're going to come up through the bottom, okay, with our first stitch. And then we're going to go over to where that middle seam was. We're going to come up through there, pull that out, and then we're going to go to where our other seam, see how this is open? This is, or not open, but this is the end to this piece of ribbon. So you want to make sure you grab that end on both sides, okay? So pull that through, and then we're going to go down on the other side. Make sure you've got all your ends. I've got a stitch in them. And just pull that through. Alright, so you've got 1, 2 stitches on this side and that middle stitch on the other side, okay? So now you can get rid of your pins. Now you're going to pull this ribbon, okay? Pull it and see how it brings all that together. Just pull it. And it's going to do like a accordion. Okay, see that? See how it's like an accordion? Now we're going to just go back through with our thread. That's what I like about having these boards here. This is kind of tough, but you get it. Get through there. All right. Pull that through. And do that again. Or you could get a pair of pliers maybe. I don't know. I like big needles. A lot of people use the smaller needles. I like big ones because I have bad eyesight and I need it to be able to see. And then I just double thread it. Okay? And then just take your scissors and cut that off. There you go. There's your first one. Second one. Flip it over. Make sure your faces are going up to the sky. Take your first seam and put it right in the middle of the seam that's on the orange ribbon. Add your pins. Okay. Take your second piece, and the end of this is going to go into the middle seam. Okay. And then take your pin off and replace it. And the other one on the other end. And replace it. Okay. Now we're going to take the one on the right and we're just going to cover that first one. Cover your first bow up. Okay. See how it's covered up? And then replace the pin and replace. All right. Bring the other one over. Put that right over the other one. So everything's covered. Okay. Make sure it's all even. This one is not. Okay. So there. Okay. Now push with your thumb, lift with your finger, push with your thumb, lift with your finger. All right. So there we go. Now, see how much faster that one was? That was a lot faster. Okay, now we got our needle and thread. We're going to come up, make sure you get all of your ends in here. Okay, come up. And then down on the other side. Make sure you've got everything in there. Then up on the other side, remember, find the end of that ribbon, the end right there. You may have to move but you want to make sure you get in the end right there. And up. And then down the other side. Okay, make sure all the ends get a stitch. Right. So we got 1, 2, take off your clips, and then pull until you have your accordion. There's your accordion, see that? And then we're going to just put it right back through there. I like to, do it more than once. Even though we are going to be using hot glue to splice these together, I don't know, I like doing more than I need to. Right, and then we'll cut off these ends. All right, and there's your second one. Cut off the end of that one. All right, that part is finished. Okay, Now we are going to seam these two together. So this is when you need your hot glue gun. Just put some glue on there and put these together. Now while this is drying, if you guys enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, if you would please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and ring the bell, and that way when I do further videos you'll be notified and you can check them out. I would very much appreciate it. Okay, see, look at what we got here. Isn't that cute? Alright, we have the beginnings. Now we're going to set that aside, let that finish drying, and we're going to work on our spikes. Okay, and you're going to need to have 4 pieces cut to 3 1/4 inch, and these are going to be your spikes. So you take your spikes, make sure that you heat seal. I like to heat seal, even though I'm going to be cutting them, I like to heat seal. I fold them in half, and then I fold the raw edges to me. Okay, and then this is when we cut our little triangle out. Right, there you go. There's your triangle, and you want to make sure you heat seal those. All right, we've got our 4 pieces. Now we're going to start gluing them together. And do it clockwise, you know, like a clock. So in other words, don't have your faces going like that and then like that. You know, you want to keep the pattern going in the right direction, if that makes any sense. Okay, just keep going like that. Push that down. And one more. And alright, spikes are done. Okay, so we're going to add our bow now. Stick some glue on there. And I think I'm going to want to go right there with this one. Right there. Push it down. Okay, it's good. Now we're going to add our bottle cap. Now what I do is I'll cut me a piece of felt, just a little piece, and add some glue. Put that on there. And then add some more glue for the final touch. Now we got to figure out where do we want to put our bows. Now these are the faces that direction. Okay, put right in there. Now that felt is going to make sure that this stays in place. This is not going to pop off. You're going to have to really put some effort into getting that off of your bow. Adding that extra felt. It's like a little bitty cement. Alright, now we're going to add our clip to the back. So you want to make sure that you got your cap facing you and just turn it over. Okay, add some glue and your hair clip. Okay, and look, you're done. How cute is that? Now you got yourself a little trick-or-treat bow. Isn't that cute, you guys? Okay, well, it took me a while to get through this video. I'm here to tell you, I've never done a bow tutorial before. I make these just to use for props, but we got through it together, and I thank you. If you hung in there, good job, great. Okay, I'll see you guys next time, but if in the meantime, if you would please subscribe and like my page, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to be doing a video for bows for dog collars for Halloween. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.